Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network. I will be your host for tonight's ball games. We're going to get started here with the Lincoln Lady Cardinals very shortly as they are taking on the Lady Indians from Chilhowee. Starting lineups brought to you by Estes Drive-In. For Chilhowee, we've got Lane Jennings, Charla Heeper, Alexis Miller, Haley Langford, and Riley Dean. And on the Lincoln side, we have Grayson Efert, Rebecca Helland, Addison Montier, Alyssa Mellon, and Mackenzie Yearout. Those brought to you by our presenting sponsor, Estes Drive-In. And Chilhowee wins the tip, and we'll start with the basketball. Lincoln comes out in their patented man defense, and Chilhowee's going to turn the ball over. They whistled Chilhowee for a walk there. So Lincoln will take over with the basketball. Chilhowee pressures the ball. Mellon turns the basketball over. And nice passing underneath the basket. That was Charlotte Heeper, who found her teammate for the easy basket. And Chilhowee strikes first. Chilhowee Indians playing a little man defense of their own as Alyssa Mellon misses a three-point shot. And the Chilhowee Indians take over. Now Heeper, short corner, gets around her defender, gets it inside. Good defense there by Addison Montier. And Grayson Efert records her first rebound of the game. Helen attacks short corner, loses the ball. And that steal will be credited to Riley Dean as the ball just kind of went right to her. Now Grayson Efert nearly jumps a passing lane and takes the basketball away from Chilhowee. Can't complete the play. So Indians will stay with the basketball. Nice baseline drive, kick to the short wing, air ball. And Efert records another rebound off the missed shot by Chilhowee. Now a nice drive out of Mellon from the short corner ends in 2 points for Lincoln as they tie this thing up 2-all. Mellon gets her hand on it, and they're going to call a foul. I don't like that one. Looked like Mellon had good position and made a play on the basketball without fouling. And that three-point shot is good for Haley Langford. Helen kicks it back to Mellon. Her three-point shot off the mark. Grayson Efert going to work on the glass. It's an offensive rebound and then gets fouled. Mackenzie Yearout has her shot blocked inside. We see Kendall Bartley on the floor for the first time for the Cardinals. After the Indians took over possession, a foul was called against Alyssa Mellon, her second, and the second team foul. Cadence Harvey also on the floor for the first time for Mellon. And Langford gets it inside, scores plus the foul, and she will now have an opportunity at a three-point play. Efert going to try one from the corner. She is money on that 3-point try, and it is now a 3-point ball game. Lincoln's man defense causes a turnover here by Chilhowee. And Lincoln, now with the basketball trailing by 3, has an opportunity to cut this one even closer. Nice pass from Year Out inside to Efert, and Lincoln scores there to cut it to 1. Good job there by Helen to turn down the drive. Now Year Out on ball, and now a 3-point try. No good. Bartley recovers the rebound. That was Lane Jennings from downtown off the mark for the Indians. Now Helen gets past her defender on the short corner, gets all the way to the cup, and scores 2. And Lincoln now with their first lead of the ball game, 9-8 over the visiting Chilhowee Indians. Jennings tries the short jump shot. It won't fall. Offensive rebound there and a kick out. Another missed shot. This time Efert pulls away the rebound. That was Charla Heeper that was off the mark on the long 2-point try, and Alexis Miller, who secured another possession for the Indians. Efert's missed 3 finds its way to Bartley, working hard on the offensive glass. And they're going to call it out of bounds, last touched by the Indians. Harvey's pass is intercepted by Haley Langford. As Lincoln turns the basketball over, Chilhowee now with an opportunity to answer. Nice move there. That was Charla Heeper, the lone senior on the floor for the Indians, whose pump fake created a ton of space. However, she could not convert the jump shot opportunity. And Lincoln will take over here after a foul goes against Riley Dean, her first, and the second team foul by the Indians. Year Out gets around her defender. Nice jump shot. Jump stop and jump shot. She is fouled in the process and will see 2 free throws. That foul goes on Lane Jennings, her first, and the third team foul against the Indians. Year Out is off the mark on her first try. However, finds the bottom on the second, and Lincoln's lead is now 2. And an offensive foul on the Indians, an illegal screen, it looks like. That is Lane Jennings' second foul. Lincoln turns the basketball over on an over and back. Turnovers have been an issue for the Lincoln Cardinals of late. Last Friday night against Northwest, they had 25 turnovers. which helped Northwest build a healthy lead over the Lady Cards. That time, Year Out stepped over to help on the back door, and she is called for the block. Alexis Miller good on the first, and we'll see a second. That was Mackenzie Year Out's first foul and the fourth team foul against the Cardinals. Miller is perfect on that trip to the line and ties us up at 10-all. We have yet to see any full court pressure from either team. Admittedly, I don't know much about Chilhowee, but I know Lincoln likes to press after made baskets as Eford finds the bottom on another three-point try and gives her team a lead. Eford seems to have found her spot from that corner as she's 2 for 2 from that spot. On that last Eford shot, Rebecca Helland recorded her first assist of the game. Chilhowee gets it inside but can't convert. Now a second chance opportunity here. Miller inside is fouled. That was Riley Dean, the sophomore, who secured the offensive rebound and earned a second look at the basket for her team. Cadence Harvey is called for a foul, her first, and fifth team foul against the Cardinals. She splits a pair. Eford ends up with another rebound. Eford already has 4 rebounds here in the first quarter of this contest. I'd like to see him give it to her in that corner again. She looked like she was open. She's off to a hot start from downtown. Chilhowee started in a man defense and has since moved into a zone. Helland found a nice crease in the defense there, but had her shot altered and potentially blocked as she pulled up from the elbow. Chilhowee gets it inside to Miller. And I thought Eford maybe had a block. They're going to say she fouled. That's her first foul, 6th team foul. With this, we're going to take an opportunity to honor Shelter Insurance Land Beaming Agency for their sponsorship ad. Play ball with an insurance team that wins. The Land Beaming Agency has terrific customer service, policies you can count on, and rates that won't break the bank. Call the Land Beaming Agency at 660-547-0099 today for a free quote. You'll be glad you did. And with that, Alexis Miller ties us up at 13. Lincoln possesses the basketball with 35 seconds left, facing now a 2-3 zone. Nice pass inside to Bartley. Nothing there. Harvey's going to try one from downtown, and that one's nothing but net as she gives Lincoln a 3-point lead, and she was a good 3 or 4 feet behind the line. Alexis Miller gets right to the rack right after with a 2-point answer. Now 5 on the clock. Eford's going to have to put one up from the left wing, and it's long and off the mark. That last drive to the basket for the Indians was actually Haley Langford, not Alexis Miller. Chilhowee has a lot of pieces here in this sophomore class, as the majority of their roster is sophomores. We're going to stay right here and honor another sponsorship ad. We're going to stick with insurance, this time Farmers Mutual Protective Association. They've provided insurance coverage to farmers and homeowners in Lincoln and the surrounding areas since 1882. In that time, they have earned a reputation as honest and reasonable providers who will help determine the exact insurance that works best for you, your family, and your way of life. Contact Farmers Mutual Protective Association today at 660-547-2323. This broadcast is brought to you by Estes Drive-In. Looking for a bite to eat or a tasty treat? Estes Drive-In has you covered. With a wide array of options and friendly service, you can't go wrong with Estes Drive-In. So stop in and eat or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-3516. Back here with the second quarter action, Lincoln will start with the basketball up by 1. On the floor for the Cardinals, Mellon, Helen, Efert, Montier, and Year out as Efert scores easily from the short corner off the assist by Alyssa Mellon. Nice steal. Oh, Efert nearly had the steal but couldn't complete it. Chilhowee will retain possession. Now a three-point try way off the mark there by Alexis Stalls. Mackenzie Yearout records her first rebound. And Lincoln now has an opportunity to build on this three-point lead. Efert, nice pass inside to Montier. And she's going to get called for the travel. So another turnover there by Lincoln. Heeper called with the offensive. Caught pushing off with that off arm. She's got a nice shiner on her right eye. Kind of a menacing look. And that is her first foul of the contest. Being a player control foul on the offensive end, it will not go towards the team foul total. Mellon fires one inside. It's picked off by Heeper. And Chilhowee can't convert the layup attempt. Alyssa Mellon gets a defensive rebound and then is fouled immediately. Going forward, both teams will be in the bonus, as that was Riley Dean's second foul, but the sixth team foul against the Indians. Lincoln working the basketball around against this 2-3 zone. Yearout gets past her defender, pulls up from the elbow, no good. Helen's follow results in a blocked shot. Alexis Miller there off the miss was able to rally an offensive rebound and then was fouled in the act of shooting, so she'll see 2 free throws here. Actually a 1-and-1. It was not a shooting foul. However, she earns the second free throw with the first free throw make. And she is good on the second as well. Lincoln collapsing that defense well and moving the basketball well. It's only a matter of time until they get a good one. Here it is. Mellon, left wing, money ball. Assist goes to Mackenzie Yearout there. And Lincoln's lead, as big as it's been, at 4. The answer by Chilhowee off the mark. Efert competing for that rebound tips it out of bounds, so it'll be Chilhowee basketball. And Efert fouls Alexis Miller there on the shot. That's her second, 8th team foul. And now Coach Bryant has a hard decision here of deciding whether to keep the lone senior on the floor and let her play with 2 fouls or take her out. Efert's been a huge catalyst to the offense so far. And it looks like they're going to decide to keep her out there as she pulls down another rebound off the missed free throw. The Indians 0 for 2 on that trip, and Mellon just loses it. Narrowly avoids a turnover there. The Indians couldn't corral it, and they kick it out of bounds. Lincoln wants to run a set here. Mellon's going to try another three from the corner. It's an air ball. And Haley Langford ends up with it. Now Heeper from downtown off the mark. And a lot to unpack there. Lane Jennings had an offensive rebound for Chilhowee. Then Alyssa Mellon took it away from her. She got credit for a steal there. And then a jump ball with the possession arrow pointing in favor of the Indians is what gives them the ball back. Wild floater from the baseline there out of Haley Langford. Mellon ends up with a rebound and is immediately fouled. So she's going to see a 1-and-1 here. That foul goes against Lane Jennings, her third. Mellon knocks down the front end. And rattles the second one home. Lincoln's lead is now 6. And Lincoln is going to call a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here with a little station identification, if you will. A sponsorship ad for We the People Cattle Company. We the People Cattle Company is a family farm operation with one goal in mind: to provide hormone and antibiotic-free food that's not only fresh, but incredibly tasty. We the People Cattle Company is more than just a grocery store, as they provide homegrown beef and pork, as well as take and bake meals, baked goods, smoked meats, and more. Open from 8 to 6 on Monday through Friday and 8 to 3 on Saturday. Located just north of Lincoln on 65 Highway. Stop in and see what they mean when they say we're done with the bull. Off the 30-second timeout, Chilhowee will have possession, trailing by 6 to Lincoln. Lincoln coming out in a zone defense here. Looks like a 2-2-1. No trap yet. Harvey on the closeout. Three-point shot air ball goes right to a Chilhowee Indian, who is blocked by Efert. Efert, nice play there with 2 fouls to alter that shot and ultimately get the block without fouling. Mellon steps into a long 2-point shot off the mark. Harvey keeps it alive, and Bartley gets the offensive rebound. She goes back up with it. She's blocked. And after being tipped around a little while, finally results in Indian basketball. Good job there by Harvey not to get beat on the back door. Heeper, top of the key, attacks ear out, gets it inside to Miller. Nothing there. Lincoln's defense definitely taking root here on this possession. Heeper walks with it, and Lincoln able to guard there for 30 to 40 seconds without fouling and without giving up even close to a good look at the basket. Great job there by the Lincoln Cardinals defense. And now with 3:10 to play here in the second quarter, in the driver's seat to extend this lead. Mellon gets it inside to Eifert. There's a scrum for it. Now bodies on the floor. And they've got a jump ball before the timeout. So we will stay here with Lincoln. And Lincoln will inbound underneath the basket. Mellon right off the inbound. Long two-point shot is long. Harvey chases it down and saves it inbounds. Lincoln here with another opportunity to score points off of the hustle by the freshman, Cadence Harvey. Bartley inside. Kicks it out to Year out. Straight on three-point shot. Rattles around and won't fall. Good rebound there by Miller. Riley Dean on the other end, putting the pressure on the Lincoln Cardinal defense. Year out would not be beat down the floor, but was unable to establish legal guarding position and ultimately called for a blocking foul. Her second foul of the game and the 9th team foul against Lincoln. However, they say Dean was in the act of shooting and will get a second free throw here after the missed first opportunity. Second one falls through for the senior, and Lincoln's lead is cut to 5. Sophomore. Eifert's pass is tipped, but finds its way to Bartley, who scores 2. And Lincoln's lead now grows as big as it's been at 7. And Chilhowee wants a full timeout. We're going to take that opportunity to hear from Estes Drive-In, our presenting sponsor, as well as Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack. Stick with us here on the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network. We'll be right back. This broadcast is brought to you by Estes Drive-In. Looking for a bite to eat or a tasty treat? Estes Drive-In has you covered. With a wide array of options and friendly service, you can't go wrong with Estes Drive-In. So stop in and eat or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-3516. Is brought to you by Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack. Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack is a one-stop shop and apparel brand that has one goal in mind: to bring your vision to life. Commissioning custom printing shouldn't be hard. Make it easy at Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack. Located just south of Lincoln on 65 Highway, stop in, visit their page on Facebook, or give them a call today at 660-776-2021. Johnson's Accounting. Johnson's Accounting has been serving the Lincoln community and its surrounding area for over 55 years. Lori and her team offer monthly business services such as sales tax, payroll, preparation of financial statements, and much more. In need of a tax return? Johnson's Accounting handles personal, small business, partnership, and corporate returns. For Johnson's Accounting, back here after the full timeout by the Chilhowee Indians, 2 minutes remaining in the opening half. Chilhowee trails the Lincoln Cardinals by 7. Miller gets it on the wing, hits Langford on the back door, but they're going to say travel Chilhowee. And Lincoln's defense stands tall again. Langford made the shot, but they called the travel beforehand. Kristen Manning on the floor with Harvey, Mellon, Bartley, and Eifert. Mellon gets it inside to Eifert, nothing there. Blocked, 3-point try. There, Alyssa Mellon tried one from straight on and got blocked. Lincoln now trapping the ball. Kind of a 1-3-1 look. Langford from the corner, off the mark. Offensive rebound. The long offensive rebound goes to Heeper, who finds Miller underneath the basket for 2. Now 51 seconds remaining in the opening half. Lincoln needs to find something here. And a turnover by Harvey. And then a foul by Harvey on the drive. I think they're going to call that on the floor, but it's not going to matter, being the 10th foul against Lincoln. She's going to see 2 of them. Second foul here against Harvey. Chilhowee splits a pair, cuts it to 4. Now Harvey turns it over. Fast break for Langford. She's fouled by Efert. And that is not what you want here if you're Lincoln. With 26 seconds remaining, a turnover and then a foul on Efert, her third, and 2 more opportunities for Langford to dig into this lead. She has money on the first. The second free throw also falls through, and now Lincoln's lead is just 2. 26 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Chilhowee extending their 2-3 zone all the way to half court. Bartley gets it inside to Helland, who gets it knocked out of her hands by Miller. 14.1 seconds on the clock. Lincoln gets it into Mellon. Lincoln wants to run it for one shot here. Now 10 left. Mellon from downtown. Money ball. And slick shooting there off the Manning pass by Mellon. And Lincoln's lead firmly planted at 5 going into half. We are going to hear some words from sponsors here throughout the next 5 or 6 minutes, and then we will come back with the halftime wrap-up here on the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network. Stick with us. Brought to you by Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty has 14 real estate agents with 275 combined years of real estate experience. Luke and his team are not only experienced, but extremely knowledgeable when it comes to listing your property or helping you find the perfect home. If you're looking to buy a home, commercial property, or land, look no further than Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Be sure to visit their website at reesenichols.com or give them a call today at 660-438-7228. Brought to you by 31 Chiropractic. 31 Chiropractic is a wellness-centered family chiropractic office that specializes in care for women and children. Lindsay delivers tailored chiropractic and physical treatment for your whole family for their whole life. Stop in at 292 South Highway 65 in Lincoln or call 660-460-3719 to schedule your appointment with Dr. Lindsay today. This break is brought to you by Tolliver's Tire and Towing. In need of tire or automotive repair? Perhaps you've been in an accident and need a tow. Try Tolliver's Tire and Towing. Their knowledgeable repair crew and round-the-clock towing service can get you out of any pinch. For a tow, call 660-287-4849. This break is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. Are you missing that human touch with your bank? Go talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. They're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Stop by and see them at 101 South 65 Highway in Lincoln or 1695 Hilltop Drive in Warsaw. Your community, your bank, your relationship. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. This break is brought to you by Shirley's Highway Cafe. Shirley's Highway Cafe serves a full breakfast and lunch menu from 6 to 2 Sunday through Friday and 6 a.m. to noon on Saturdays. If you're hungry for breakfast, try a good old-fashioned omelet or the biscuits and gravy. If it's lunch you're looking for, they've got the best country fried steak and mashed potatoes around. Shirley's Highway Cafe is located on Highway 65 in Lincoln, so give them a try on your next trip through town or call them for carryout at 660-547-3500. This break is brought to you by AB Studio and Design. AB Studio and Design specializes in senior, family, and wedding photography. They also offer a variety of design and video services for businesses as well as personal sessions. With over 15 years of experience in the industry, Amy can help you with almost any project. Check out AB Studio and Design on Facebook or give Amy a call at 660-723-5015. This break is brought to you by AB Studio and Design. This broadcast is brought to you by Estes Drive-In. Looking for a bite to eat or a tasty treat? Estes Drive-In has you covered. With a wide array of options and friendly service, you can't go wrong with Estes Drive-In. So stop in and eat or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-3516. This break is brought to you by Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack. Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack is a one-stop shop and apparel brand that has one goal in mind: to bring your vision to life. Commissioning custom printing shouldn't be hard. Make it easy at Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack. Located just south of Lincoln on 65 Highway, stop in, visit. Okay, coming back here in Lincoln on the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network as we watch the junior varsity boys warm up for their contest with Otterville, which will be taking place in between the varsity girls and varsity boys action. We will have that live here on the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network. We're going to start with the halftime show brought to you by Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. So let's start with scoring. Lincoln on top, 28-23 at half. Grayson Eford has 10 points on 6 shots. She's 2 for 4 from downtown. She also has 6 rebounds. Moving on, next up, Alyssa Mellon has 10 points on 9 shots. She's 2 for 6 from downtown. She's got a couple of rebounds and a steal to go with an assist. Cadence Harvey has 3 points. Kendall Bartley has 2 with 4 rebounds. Rebecca Helen has 2. And then Mackenzie Yearout has a single point. And that rounds out the scoring for the first half by the Lincoln Cardinals. We have 3 minutes until the third quarter We'll kick off and get underway here in Lincoln. We're going to kick it to a quick sponsorship break, and then we'll be back in a few short moments. Stick with us here on the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network. Brought to you by Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty has 14 real estate agents with 275 combined years of real estate experience. Luke and his team are not only experienced, but extremely knowledgeable when it comes to listing your property or helping you find the perfect home. If you're looking to buy a home, commercial property, or land, look no further than Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Be sure to visit their website at reesenichols.com or give them a call today at 660 438 7228. 31 Chiropractic. 31 Chiropractic is a wellness-centered family chiropractic office that specializes in care for women and children. Lindsay delivers tailored chiropractic and physical treatment for your whole family for their whole life. Stop in at 292 South Highway 65 in Lincoln or call 660-460-3719 to schedule your appointment with Dr. Lindsay today. By Tolliver's Tire and Towing. In need of tire or automotive repair? Perhaps you've been in an accident and need a tow. Try Tolliver's Tire and Towing. Their knowledgeable repair crew and round-the-clock towing service can get you out of any pinch. For a tow, call 660-287-4849. This is National Bank Trust. Are you missing that human touch with your bank? Go talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. They're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Stop by and see them at 101 South 65 Highway in Lincoln or 1695 Hilltop Drive in Warsaw. Your community, your bank, your relationship. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. This break is brought to you by Shirley's Highway Cafe. Shirley's Highway Cafe serves a full breakfast and lunch menu from 6 to 2 Sunday through Friday and 6 a.m. to noon on Saturdays. If you're hungry for breakfast, try a good old-fashioned omelet or the biscuits and gravy. If it's lunch you're looking for, they've got the best country fried steak and mashed potatoes around. Shirley's Highway Cafe is located on Highway 65 in Lincoln, so give them a try on your next trip through town or call them for carryout at 660-547-3500. This break is brought to you by AB Studio and Design. AB Studio and Design specializes in senior, family, and wedding photography. They also offer a variety of design and video services for businesses as well as personal sessions. With over 15 years of experience in the industry, Amy can help you with almost any project. Check out AB. We are back here with some third quarter action of this girls basketball game between the Chilhowee Indians and the Lincoln Lady Cardinals. Lincoln will start with possession, and they have that pass tipped out of bounds here and will inbound from the baseline. Back to starters. Helen, Mellon, McKenzie, you're out. Montier and Grayson Eford on the floor. Montier inside, wide open from the elbow, gets it to go. Assist goes to Alyssa Mellon, and the Lincoln Cardinals have started the third quarter off the right way and are now up 7 over the 11-13 Chilhowee Indians. I know a big motivating factor for this Lincoln Cardinal team as Langford gets free with a floater on the baseline. Good shot there by the sophomore. I know a big motivating factor for this Lincoln Cardinals team is to get to 10 wins this year. Something only 3 girls basketball teams have done in Lincoln in the last 15 years. And that would be a great stepping stone with this new regime. Montier short on the elbow jump shot. Heeper comes away with it. And now Chilhowee will bring us across the timeline and look to attack this man defense of the Cardinals. Miller bowls through Mellon. Quick foul call there. I really felt like Helen was all over the basketball. And they called her for her second foul, first of the second half. Miller over Eford. Good looking shot there. Had to adjust in the air. And after Lincoln starts with a bang, Chilhowee now back-to-back possessions with scores. And the lead is just 3. Inside to Montier. She has trouble handling it. And a jump ball will give the Indians the basketball. Miller inside goes into a double team. She gets it right back, high post. Nothing there. Eford doing a good job shutting that down. Heeper goes right around, you're out. A lot of contact being let go here, which obviously plays to the favor of Lincoln. And right on cue, Montier whistled for a foul. That's her first foul. She's going to take a seat for Kendall Bartley. Lincoln now with 2 team fouls on the board. Miller gets around Eford and then is blocked by Eford. Year out has a rebound and wants to push. Wisely slows things down. Eford inside to Bartley, and that post entry draws a foul. They're going to whistle Charlotte Heeper with her second foul. And the first team foul against the Indians here. Ball goes out of bounds, but will stay with Lincoln. Mellon attacks out of the corner. Looked like an obvious foul there by Heeper based off of how this game's been officiated, but no call. And a missed shot by Miller goes to Helen. And a foul is called. I thought for a moment they may call a jump ball and was not going to like that foul call. But they got it straightened out. And that foul will go against Riley Dean, her third. Good rebound there by Helen. That's her first rebound of the basketball game. One of the things that contributed to Lincoln's success in the first half was their ability to shoot the basketball. Here, as Mellon tries another three and is off the mark. Offensive rebound, you're out. She puts it right back up in rhythm without hesitation and scores 2 more for the Cardinals. Now the Cardinals back up by 5. And now Miller travels at the high post. Chilhowee trying to apply pressure out of this 2-3 zone, and now a trap. And they're going to call 3 seconds in the lane against Lincoln. They got Alyssa Mellon on that 3-second call. And now Year Out takes it away from Miller, and she wants to push. It's a 2-on-1. Good recovery by the Indians, but better offense as Mackenzie Year Out threads the needle to Alyssa Mellon, and Lincoln scores. Lincoln's lead grows to 7 once again. Heeper wants it from the top of the key. She banks it home and answers the lull that the Chilhowee Indians had found themselves in. Helen skips it to Mellon. Nothing there. Helen again skips to Mellon. Lincoln having trouble with the basketball here. Mellon attacks from the wing, gets all the way inside, floats it up and scores. Mackenzie Yearout records another assist there as Lincoln's offense looks good here in the third quarter. 2:35 remaining in the third quarter. Lincoln up by 6. Dean inside working against Bartley, runs right into Efert. And luckily for the Cardinals, that foul call not against Efert, but instead against Yearout. However, unfortunately for the Cardinals, Yearout is the second Cardinal with 3 fouls. Langford right off the inbounds, cashes in a 3 off an assist from Riley Dean. And now Lincoln's lead is 3, and the shot making by these two teams thus far has been impressive. Manning's going to try a 3, short off the front iron. Kendall Bartley gets it and is fouled by Heeper. And then Mellon whistled for the travel off the inbounds, gives it right back to Chilhowee. Langford wants another 3. It's off the mark. Bartley fighting for it. Dean ends up with it. Now another 3-point try rattles around and is off the mark. And Efert records her 6th rebound of the contest off of that missed 3 by Stalls. No, sorry, that was Lane Jennings. Alyssa Mellon off the mark there on the offensive end. And now here, Rebecca Helen with the hustle. And we have a foul against number 20, Alexis Miller. Her first and team's 4th. We're going to kick it to a commercial break, and we'll be back shortly here after this full timeout. This broadcast is brought to you by Estes Drive-In. Looking for a bite to eat or a tasty treat? Estes Drive-In has you covered. With a wide array of options and friendly service, you can't go wrong with Estes Drive-In. So stop in and eat or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-3516. This break is brought to you by Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack. Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack is a one-stop shop and apparel brand that has one goal in mind: to bring your vision to life. Commissioning custom printing shouldn't be hard. Make it easy at Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack. Located just south of Lincoln on 65 Highway, stop in, visit their page on Facebook, or give them a call today at 660-776-2021. Out of the full timeout, Lincoln expecting possibly a little bit of full court pressure. It did not come. However, Lincoln with the basketball here, up by 3. Miller getting aggressive on the ball. Fouls for the second time in about 10 game seconds. That's the 5th team foul against the Indians. Manning turns it over. And now Langford. Oh, man. Grayson Efert nearly could have got called for a foul there. Langford goes the distance after the steal and cuts this to a 1-point ball game. Mellon thought about a long 3. Efert gets it inside to Bartley. She loses it. Helen ends up with it. And then a jump ball is called. Cadence Harvey comes on for Kristen Manning. Bartley kicks it out to Mellon, who tries a 3-point shot, rattles around and won't fall. Bartley not going to get credit for an offensive rebound there, but she is responsible for the fact that Lincoln has the basketball here. Had a good box out, and the Chilhowee defender comes from the back and knocks it out of bounds. Efert can't convert the 2-footer. Now Miller runs through Helland. Nothing called there on the block charge. However, Miller gets an offensive rebound and then is fouled. Miller smooth on the first. We're going to talk about Wright's Machine Shop quickly. Since 1958, Wright's Machine Shop has been a staple of the Lincoln community. So whether it's fixing something old or making something new work better for you, go see Steve and Stanley Wright at Wright's Machine Shop for all your fabrication and machine work needs. They're conveniently located at 503 North Highway 65 in Lincoln. You can also give them a call at 660-547-3356. Miller's free throws there gives Chilhowee their first lead of the second half. Lincoln now 5 seconds. Efert tries it. It's short. And Miller rebound 2-1. Heave from half court. Off the mark. Lincoln there came out firing in the third quarter. However, at the end of 3, they find themselves trailing after losing the third quarter 14-8. It is now 37-36 in favor of the Indians. We're going to kick it to a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a few short moments. Stick with us here on the Lincoln Cardinals Sports Network. Brought to you by Johnson's Accounting. Johnson's Accounting has been serving the Lincoln community and its surrounding area for over 55 years. Lori and her team offer monthly business services such as sales tax, payroll, preparation of financial statements, and much more. In need of a tax return? Johnson's Accounting handles personal, small business, partnership, and corporate returns. For Johnson's Accounting, no business is too large or too small. They can handle them all. So give them a call at 660-547-3332 and see what they can do for you. Brought to you by Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty has 14 real estate agents with 275 combined years of real estate experience. Luke and his team are not only experienced, but extremely knowledgeable when it comes to listing your property or helping you find the perfect home. If you're looking to buy a home, commercial property, or land, look no further than Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Be sure to visit their website at reesenichols.com or give them a call today at 660-438-7228. Lincoln going to get up and guard beyond half court here on defense, trailing by 1, 8 minutes to play. Good defense there, and an even better rebound by Year Out, and no call there. Just kind of blows my mind on the rebound. Year Out knocked off balance and loses it, so that's a turnover by Year Out. And now Mellon nearly has a steal off the inbound. And now the Indians throw it into the backcourt and will be whistled for and over and back as no Cardinal player touched the basketball. Mellon's 3-point shot off the mark. Chilhowee misses at the basket, but secures an offensive rebound. And now an official timeout as Heeper lost her shoe. 7:09 remaining. Chilhowee on top by 1. And Heeper able to get back on the floor after tying both shoes. Lincoln still guarding man. Year out, Helen, Mellon, Montier, Efert. Good defense by Efert, but can't secure the rebound. Miller gets the rebound, and then they turn the basketball over. The Indians, that is, trying to get it inside to Riley Dean. Lincoln with a little bit of a gift there off giving up an offensive rebound now with the basketball. Trailing by 1. Mellon wants a 3. It's off the mark. Dean boards it but turns it over. Efert ends up with it. And a foul on the floor. And it's going to go against Haley Langford. That's her second foul, 6th team foul against the Indians. Lincoln now in the bonus going forward. Montier is fouled in the post. So she is going to see a 1-and-1 here. That foul whistled on Charla Heeper. Her 4th. Montier off the mark on the first, but Mellon follows. Her putback is off the mark. Miller going at Efert. Nothing there. Efert with excellent defense. Dean saves it in bounds. And now Mellon is off to the races. No numbers. It's a 2-on-3, and she barrels right into Heeper and is called for the charge. Her 3rd foul of the game. Lincoln calls a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here to talk about Veracruz Trace. Veracruz Trace Mexican restaurant in Lincoln delivers local and delicious Mexican cuisine served by their welcoming and caring staff. They are open from 11 to 9 on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and from 11 to 10 on Friday and Saturday. Stop by at 455 North Highway 65 in Lincoln or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-0315. This timeout's brought to you by Joann's Printing. They offer all kinds of printing services, from screen printing to business form, letterhead, and envelope printing. Joann's also offers fax and copying services, so stop by at 530 North Highway 65 in Lincoln or call 660-547-2299 and see if Joann's Printing can help you. Lincoln trails by a single point, 5:51 to play. Lincoln going to opt to show a little full court pressure here. The first of the ball game. It's a 2-2-1 look. Excuse me. And good hands by Helen, but Lincoln can't convert the steal there. Chilhowee on offense. Bartley knocks that pass away on the post entry. And then it's a tied ball between Riley Dean and Alyssa Mellon. Possession arrow pointing Lincoln way. Opportunity here for Lincoln off that miscue to take the lead. Mellon open in the corner. Instead's going to get it inside to Efert, who goes up with her left hand over. That was Olivia Hornback. That was an assist for Alyssa Mellon. And Lincoln has created a helter-skelter pace here with the press and turns Chilhowee over with a double dribble. Lincoln reclaims the lead for the first time here in the 4th quarter. Inside to Bartley, back out. Efert going to move the basketball around. Year out had it poked away by Langford, but they're going to say it was a reach. And Lincoln's going to go to the line here. That foul against Langford is her third, the 8th team foul against the Indians. And now Year out will see a 1-1 with an opportunity to extend this lead. First one is through for the junior. Clutch free throw there. And now a 3-point lead as Year out is 100% on that trip to the line. Miller inside. Bartley, the only defender there. She blocks her shot. And Year out ends up with the rebound. Great defense on the interior by Kendall Bartley. Lincoln at half was winning the rebounding fight by about 6. I think that's continued here. Long shot for Mellon is off the mark. Miller ends up with a rebound and is going to take it right at Efert. Efert not wanting to foul out. Kind of has to do the Olay. And Miller cuts Lincoln's lead back to 1. Bartley fouled there. No call. Mellon going to attack off the wing. Floats it up. Off the mark. Miller with another rebound. And she is going to put the pressure here on Lincoln as she goes coast to coast, flips it out to Langford for 3 off the mark. Efert with another rebound. Lincoln desperately needed that. That's her 7th rebound of the game. And Coach Bryant imploring his team to slow down and get a great one here. Mellon wants a 3 from the left wing, and it rattles around, but ultimately it's off the mark. Langford now with that rebound pushes it up to Miller. She's double teamed, and a quick foul against Efert. And okay, I was actually mistaken before. She only had 3 fouls, so that's her 4th, but still, with that being the 6th team foul against Lincoln, Chilhowee will now see free throws for the remainder of this ball game. And we've got a short timeout. We're going to kick it to a quick sponsorship ad. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. Stay with us here on the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network. This break is brought to you by 31 Chiropractic. 31 Chiropractic is a wellness-centered family chiropractic office that specializes in care for women and children. Lindsay delivers tailored chiropractic and physical treatment for your whole family for their whole life. Stop in at 292 South Highway 65 in Lincoln or call 660-460-3719 to schedule your appointment with Dr. Lindsay today. This break is brought to you by Taller. Okay, 3:23 remaining in this ball game. It's been a contentious one here in the second half. Lincoln leads by a single point. Efert nearly called for her 5th foul there, but forces the miss by Miller. Mellon goes right around Miller, gets inside, but called for a walk. And Lincoln going to stick with the full court pressure here. Inside to Dean over Bartley off the mark, and Efert has her 8th rebound of the game. Lincoln does not want to turn the basketball over here. Instead needs to run offense. Quick timeout there as Kendall Bartley got herself into a little bit of trouble. Good call by Coach Brett Bryant to keep this possession here at a pivotal moment of the game. Producers Exchange number 84 has been selling feed, fertilizer, seed, and farm supplies in Lincoln and Ionia since 1920. Producers Exchange number 84 offers services such as custom spraying and grinding and mixing. They have 2 locations, one just south of Lincoln on 65 Highway and the other at 102 North Main Street in Ionia, Missouri. So stop by today and see what Producers Exchange can do for you. We're going to go to a quick commercial break here. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network. This break is brought to you by Tolliver's Tire and Towing. In need of tire or automotive repair? Perhaps you've been in an accident and need a tow. Try Tolliver's Tire and Towing. Their knowledgeable repair crew and round the clock towing service can get you out of any pinch. For a tow, call 660-287-4849. 2:44 remaining in the final frame. Lincoln leads by a single point. You're out, tries to get it inbounds to Mellon. That pass is tipped by Langford. Lincoln will retain possession and inbound from the side. Chilhowee sticking with the 2-3 zone defensively. However, it is extended out beyond the 3-point line. Lincoln moving the basketball around. Helen going to attack out of the short corner. Mellon pull up from the free throw line. No good. Miller with another strong rebound. She's got to be pushing a double-double here. We don't keep track of the opposing team's stats, but she's had an impact on both ends. Rebounds notwithstanding. She's also probably the leading scorer for the Indians tonight. Helen nearly took it away from Dean there. The Lincoln student section now getting into it. Langford's going to attack and get around Helen and score from the baseline. Now Chilhowee up one. Efert with the basketball. And Mellon. No, they're going to say a foul. And it's against Bartley. I guess a moving. It wasn't a moving screen. I guess I just didn't see it. I'm not sure what the call is there, but a foul against Bartley, her third, being an offensive foul. It won't result in free throws. Heaper thought about a three. Lincoln going to have to pressure the ball. Dean tries a three. It's off the mark, and that is an ill-advised shot by Chilhowee, leading by one with less than 90 seconds left. Sure, she was open, but they could have run more clock there and put this pressure on Lincoln instead. Lincoln's got all the time in the world to find a basket. Mellon goes baseline, kicks it to Helen. Extra pass. Efert not able to get the space she needed, but now, again, she doesn't. Helen inside scores, and Lincoln's lead is one. Grayson Efert records the assist. Now Langford's going to go right at the defense. Miller gets it, and they're going to say foul. Looked like a clean block from the back there for Mellon, but they called her for the foul. It's her fourth. And now Miller's going to have two shots at tying and potentially taking the lead here. And she is in and out on the first. Off on the second, but Langford gets the rebound. Langford going right at Helen, loses her footing. Now the shot from the corner is blocked. And a lot to unpack here, as Chilhowee's three-point shot was blocked from the corner by Alyssa Mellon. Efert ended up with the rebound and then drew the foul. 25.6 seconds remaining. Lincoln on top by one. That foul goes against Riley Dean. That's her fourth of the game. This is just a 1-and-1 here for Efert. She is off the mark on the first. And now a timeout for Chilhowee. It's a full timeout. We're going to talk to a couple of our sponsors. We'll be back here in 60 seconds. Stay with us. Brought to you by Johnson's Accounting. Johnson's Accounting has been serving the Lincoln community and its surrounding area for over 55 years. Lori and her team offer monthly business services such as sales tax, payroll, preparation of financial statements, and much more. In need of a tax return? Johnson's Accounting handles personal, small business, partnership, and corporate returns. For Johnson's Accounting, no business is too large or too small. They can handle them all. So give them a call at 660-547-3332 and see what they can do for you. Golden Key Realty. Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty has 14 real estate agents with 275 combined years of real estate experience. Luke and his team are not only experienced, but extremely knowledgeable when it comes to listing your property or helping you find the perfect home. If you're looking to buy a home, commercial property, or land, look no further than Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Be sure to visit their website at reesenichols.com or give them a call today at 660-438-7228. 24 seconds even on the clock. Lincoln leads by 1. Helland is going to guard Langford full court. And there, a lot of contact there between Helland and Langford. Miller gets inside, runs into trouble, and has to force it up. She banks it home. 12 seconds on the clock and counting. Full court pressure out of Chilhowee. And now a full timeout by Lincoln with 8.5 remaining. That was Miller, who got inside about 6 feet from the basket, pivoted around, had 3 Lincoln defenders draped all over her, put it up, and banked it home to give a 1-point lead to the Chilhowee Indians here with just over 8 seconds remaining. There at near midcourt, Chilhowee wanted a foul. There was a lot of contact between Langford and Helland. Helland was trying to get back into the front court, and they were just running into each other. And now the onus will be on Lincoln out of this timeout. What can Coach Brett Bryant draw up to give his team an opportunity to get a good shot off here? 8.5 seconds. Lincoln was in control for most of the first half. A strong third quarter by the 11-13 Chilhowee Indians gave them a 1-point lead going into the fourth. And each team has kept serve here in the fourth quarter, as 7 minutes and 53 seconds later, or 52 seconds later, Chilhowee finds themselves up 1. Full court pressure here out of Chilhowee. Lincoln gets it into Mellon, who receives little to no resistance until she gets it inside the three-point line. Heaper knocks it out of bounds. Now 2.2 on the clock. Coach Brett Bryant's going to take another timeout, another full timeout. Stick with us. We're going to go to a commercial break, but we're going to have the last 2.2 seconds here live on the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network. Brought to you by 31 Chiropractic. 31 Chiropractic is a wellness-centered family chiropractic office that specializes in care for women and children. Lindsay delivers tailored chiropractic and physical treatment for your whole family for their whole life. Stop in at 292 South Highway 65 in Lincoln or call 660-460-3719 to schedule your appointment with Dr. Lindsay today. This break is brought to you by Tolliver's Tire and Towing. In need of tire or automotive repair? Perhaps you've been in an accident and need a tow. Try Tolliver's Tire and Towing. Their knowledgeable repair crew and round-the-clock towing service can get you out of any pinch. For a tow, call 660-287-4849. Community National Bank and Trust. Are you missing that human touch with your bank? Go talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. They're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Stop by and see them at 101 South 65 Highway. 2.2 seconds remaining. Mellon gets it in bounds, shoots a three-point shot that rattles in and falls out. Lincoln was able to get a clean look at it, albeit from downtown deep, but a good look. Mellon nearly got it to go, but it rattled in and came back out. A great contest between these two teams, and a fun one to call and a fun one to watch. Unfortunately, Lincoln fell short, 43 to 42. And that will wrap things up here for us. The post-game show we're going to get through quickly, brought to you by Johnson's Accounting. So moving here to the box score, Lincoln fell by 1 point. Alyssa Mellon had a team-high 14 points on 22 shots, 3 rebounds, a steal, a block, and 3 assists. Grayson Efert right behind her with 12 points. She had 10 rebounds and an assist. Mackenzie Yearout had 5 points with 7 rebounds, a steal, and 4 assists. Rebecca Helen had 4 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Cadence Harvey, 3 points, a rebound. Kendall Bartley, 2 points, 5 rebounds, and a steal and a block. Addison Montier had 2 points. And that rounds out the scoring for the Lincoln Cardinals. And this one's a hard one between Alyssa Mellon and Grayson Efert. Both did their job scoring the basketball. I've got to give Grayson Efert the nod, though, for the Most Valuable Player Award. More efficient shooting the basketball and had 10 rebounds, a team-high figure. So she put together a double-double. She also had 2 blocks and a steal. Her defensive presence and rebounding presence felt as always as the Lincoln Cardinals fall just short to the Chilhowee Indians. That's going to wrap up our first broadcast of tonight. We're going to be back here in a few minutes with some JV action between Otterville and Lincoln. So refresh your browser here as we end this one. We'll be back in a few short minutes. Thank you.